going on, guys? KrowOfMurder15 here with a brand new episode of Vlog. Had a very, very busy weekend, and I'm going to share that with you guys and talk about some video production that's coming up soon and stream schedule. Well, not really scheduling, but let you know when I'm going to be streaming again soon. So let's go ahead and get into it. So yeah, I had a very, very busy weekend in Orlando. I went Friday to get ready to head down for Halloween Horror Nights, which I went to on Saturday at Universal. And on Friday, I got a new tattoo. I got a... Here, I'll see if the best way I can describe it. Okay, see if I can show it this way. I'll put a picture over on this side, too. It is a Zora, and a shiny Hisuian Zoroark. For those that don't know, Zoroark's my favorite Pokemon, but the tattoo artist, what they do, sometimes what tattoo artists do, they do what they call a flash sale, where they'll draw up an art piece that they really, really want to do, and instead of doing it at a regular tattoo price, they'll put it on a sale and saying, like, I really want to do this piece. Would anybody interested in getting it? And even though it's not Zoroark, Zora is still one of my favorite Pokemon. I was like, yeah, I'd love to get this. And I talked to the tattoo artist and I said, is there any chance you could do the shiny version of Hisuian Zora? And she was like, yeah, sure, I'd love to. So I got that done. I absolutely love it. It's still in the healing process. As you can tell, I have Sanoderm on it. And hopefully in the next day or two it'll be able to come off. I've actually had to replace it a couple of times due to going to Universal and Halloween Horror Nights, but it's healing up very nicely. It's actually my very first full color tattoo, and it turned out amazingly. Funny enough, I actually already have the idea for my next one, so I'm probably just gonna have sleeves going up and down and everything, so it's gonna be nuts. But anyway, on to the main title of the video for today. Nikki and I and her mom went to Halloween Horror Nights 2023 for Universal Studios here in Orlando, and I had a blast. This is probably the most fun I have ever had at a Halloween Horror Nights. I went last year, and I don't know what it was. Just something about my anxiety or something made me really, really nervous to go through the houses. And I tried to go through the very first one and I just couldn't do it. I don't know why. So I bulked up my courage this year and I actually managed to go through 3 houses so far. And I loved it. It was so fantastic. I kind of prepped myself this year. I watched videos on people already going through the houses, and I know that's kind of technically spoilerish, but at the same time, I love the aspect of horror. I love horror. I love Halloween, but I'm not particularly one for jump scares and anxiety. So I wanted to kind of prep myself because I wanted to go through and enjoy the houses. And ultimately I did. I went through Stranger Things 4, Dueling Dragons. I've only went through one side because technically you can go through 2 different sides. You have a fire and ice option, but I went through the fire side. And then I also went through The Last of Us, and all 3 houses were absolutely amazing. I absolutely loved it. I have to say probably The Last of Us house is my favorite currently, just because I'm a big fan of the game. And it felt like you were straight in the video game because it's based on the video game. But like, I know there's the live action series and it takes liberties with the game and everything. Like it tries its best to emulate from the game. But no, this felt like you were straight up in the video game. It was amazing. The only reason why I didn't go into any more houses was I was running really low on energy. Funny story on that. 2 days prior to us leaving for Orlando, I had actually leaned down, and we have a DVD cabinet that's right next to our master bedroom door, and I was bending down to pick up Tora. I don't know, she's upstairs here somewhere, but I went down to pick her up, and my head full-on contacted with the edge of the DVD cabinet, and I gave myself a really bad concussion to the point where I actually broke the skin and was bleeding a little bit from my forehead. So yeah, that was not fun. So I was kind of dealing with that still and recovering from it. I had I'm not even kidding. Like, I even took pain medicine and stuff. I had a migraine for like 3 days straight. It was not fun, but I did not let that stop me from enjoying my time at HHN. It was amazing. we're actually planning on going back sometime before it ends this year, because I do actually want to go through the other houses. And of course, I got some sweet merch. I got a Hellfire Club shirt from the Stranger Things house, and we spent way too much money than we needed to, but it was still a lot of fun. But I definitely plan on going back this year, and I cannot even wait to see what they do for next year. The only thing that I'm slightly disappointed was they did not have a Five Nights at Freddy's house, because the movie itself is being done by Blumhouse, and Blumhouse actually has connections with Universal for distributing the movies. So, last year they did 2 different Blumhouse houses. They did the Black Phone, I think is what it's called. Correct me if I'm wrong on the name of the title, by the way, but they did 2 movies from it. Or 2 houses based on that. One was based on the Black Phone, and then another movie. They actually did a preview house for the Exorcist movie that's coming out at the beginning of October. But they're also in works of the Five Nights at Freddy's movie that's coming out at late October. Now, they did do something for it in Universal Hollywood. They just did an exhibit of the animatronics and that kind of stuff, but they didn't do a full-blown house. So I would love to see a Five Nights at Freddy's house next year. I don't know why they didn't do it this year. It would have been a perfect opportunity, but then again, Blumhouse was also producing and trying to advertise the new Exorcist movie, so I can understand. But yeah, I had a ton of fun with it. We came home yesterday and just kind of rested, and the next few days we're just gonna kind of take it easy, because even though it's a lot of fun, it takes a lot of energy out of you. So the next few days we're probably just gonna be chilling here at the apartment and just resting and stuff. So as far as videos and stuff, I actually have quite a few things that are getting ready to be uploaded. Do I hear it, Tora? Where are you, you little shit? Oh, well, I don't know, maybe I'm hearing things. So since it is September, I'm going to be releasing the first episode of the new season of Nat 1, which is already done. It just needs to be uploaded, and I'm going to start script writing for the new episode soon. That'll be coming up later this coming week. So probably, I want to say Wednesday, look out for that. As far as streaming, I'm probably going to be streaming later in the week, because I want to give myself a little bit of time to rest and recover from the weekend. So probably Thursday I'll be streaming, because if I remember correctly, I think Mortal Kombat 1 is going to be releasing, and I definitely want to stream that for you guys, because I have been waiting for this game for a long time. It looks amazing. I cannot wait. So I'll be streaming that possibly, and some other stuff later down in the week. I want to plan a future Baldur's Gate 3 stream with myself and Nikki, and what we want to do is we want you guys to come up with our characters as far as our race, our class, all that kind of stuff. So if you have suggestions for either of our characters for the future stream, please comment them down below, and we will do our best to combine all of the ideas and put them into our characters. So that's like stuff like race, class, gender, subclasses when we get to that higher of a level, appearances, all that kind of stuff. Feel free to get as creative as you want as far as the game's limitations, but leave it down in the comments below. Along with that, I have been working on something for the stream called the Wheel of Wild Magic. So essentially what I've been doing, and I have a fellow streamer that's a really great friend of mine, Ara Luna. If you haven't checked out any of her streams, go check them out. I'll put a link in the description below. They have a wheel where if you do certain things, you can spin it, and there's different things like make me eat spicy food, pick the next game that I'm going to stream, I can't cuss for 30 minutes, just all kinds of different random stuff. So if you have any ideas for that, leave them in the comments below too. I've been slowly working on that, and hopefully within the next week or two I'll have that up and running. I have another video project that I've actually finished the first part of. It's a 5-part series that I'm currently working on, and that will be produced that'll be showing in October. Because it is Halloween based, it is scary based, and I can't wait to share this with you. I've actually been running with this idea for about 3 to 4 years now, and I'm finally able to kind of sit down and do it. And I'm really, really proud of the first part that I've finished so far. So look out for that in October. Other than that, guys, that about does it. I'm going to hop off here and just chill and rest. But yeah, new episode in that one this coming Wednesday, and then possibly Mortal Kombat 1 stream this coming Thursday or Friday. So make sure to stay tuned for that. Until then, guys, I'm going to hop off here and rest. This is KrowOfMurder15 signing off.